Welcome everyone to our next session. This panel is a confluence of streamers and broadcasters, and then there's me, and of course Kaushik from Western Digital, Mohit, SK, Shubham. Welcome guys. Thanks for being with us over here, and of course co-founder at the MVP Hyderabad, Amir. Welcome, brother. We're going to be discussing broadcasting, streaming, and everything in between. As you can see, all of us are showing off our blurred backgrounds. This is all happening via NVIDIA Broadcast app, bro. I'm going to take the lead and say that NVIDIA Broadcast app genuinely changed things for me as like for the few streams and broadcasts that I do. Main thing for me was कि भाई I cannot put the fan off and sit in front of your computer for 3 hours, 4 hours. तो पक जाएगा मर जाएगा उधर ही and then you might get more views like that, who knows. But what has been your experience? Mohit, we'll start with you with NVIDIA Broadcast app and all the features that you get for streaming and for broadcasting.
I mean, as thank you first of all, Jose. So, as you said, camera blur, mic, background removal is there, but it is not just limited to that. You can actually remove the noises from someone you're talking to. So, if you have a friend whom you are playing with, and if they have a background noise at their place, NVIDIA Broadcast actually removes that as well. I mean, who who can even think about that? I mean, that's something like कि friend hai and they are like shouting mummy udhar se piche beta marungi and then you can actually omit that whole thing and that guy can come clean easily. Also, I mean, the background removal in cameras, as you can see, we all are using it. It's so like top notch. It's kind of like next to perfect. You don't need a green screen. Just kidding, you have to spend so much, right? I mean, so green screen you don't need. Then you can do background replacement. You can like literally travel in space if you want to. And there are other things as well. You can remove noise from your camera, and I mean there are so many features. I mean this I cannot just like एक बार में I cannot complete everything. I mean, if you have NVIDIA Broadcast supported GPUs, you can literally try it out. I mean, it's actually insane.
For me, one of the big things was also green screen. मतलब घर पे कौन लगाएगा भाई? People actually do that. पूरा room covered in green screen. Do their parents beat them up? मतलब क्या होता है? Was that a concern for any of you guys also? Did you all think, this green screening big issue? SK, go for it.
So I had a green wall. Pretty much the solution for that was,
I was thinking about that at one point.
Yeah, so the screen was like a hassle, right? So you would have the stand, someone would walk in, and I have people and in a joint family, so obviously they're like, this guy's weird. Like, what is he doing in this room? There's lights and it's hot all the time. You have an AC, like you said.
Lights, bro. Yeah, lights was such a big factor there. Yeah.
With the green screen, you need to have the right light. Otherwise, it's pointless, right? You'll see all those leaks and stuff. So the solution was the green wall. So I ended up painting and ruining a complete wall in my room. Luckily, now this is a separate room. But also, like Mohit said, this room comes with a lot of noises. So this room basically faces the main code, which is super noisy, especially when you stream. It's like it catches everything. These condenser mics, like, they catch everything. So for me, like noise cancelling and green screen and the blur, I feel like everyone that got into streaming, we always aspire, right? We watch our Shrouds, we watch our international streamers, and everyone's got that DSLR blur, and you look at the prices, you go like, it's more expensive than my PC. I have to get that blur or that professional effect. So I feel like that was like a sense of satisfaction for me, that it came as an add-on with the GPU. And it just solved a lot of issues for me, like all the basic streamer sort of tick marks. And I've used it almost like every day since.
मेरा ये था कि I used to use a crap camera for most of my videos because the videos that I was messing with was usually lower quality, so I never needed a high quality camera. After I switched to NVIDIA Broadcast app, then people are coming to say, "Hey, नया camera लिया क्या? Super chat से नया camera लिया क्या?" So comments like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get a little further into this. So, Shubham, कितना tough है एक streamer बनना? Now look, I want to hear it from you. नहीं अपने को पता है, I know what kind of stuff goes into it. Mohit also smiling. He's like, bhai, it's literally the vibe, man. I mean, it's not easy streaming for long amounts of time. So Shubham, give us some थोड़ा insight अगर आप दे सकते हो कि what goes into becoming a streamer and an influencer.
ऑब्वियसली पहले तो बात आती है जैसे कि एसके भाई ने कहा कि जॉइंट फैमिली में, ऑब्वियसली मैं भी जॉइंट फैमिली का में ही रहता हूँ एंड काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम आती है कि नीचे मम्मी कह रही है सिस्टर को कि ये चीज़ लेके आ एंड वो चीज़ लेके आ, नीचे कुकर की सीटी मेरे को सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है, कुकर की सीटी दुखी करती है मेरे को हमेशा एंड सीन सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम ऑब्वियसली साउंड काफ़ी ज़्यादा इम्प्रूव करती है, वो भी साउंड पे मैं आता हूँ। सबसे पहले बात आती है कैमरा की, तो कैमरा सबसे पहले जैसे कि मैं पहले डीएसएलआर यूज़ करता था अपने, जब भी मैं स्ट्रीमिंग वगैरह करता था, तो ऑब्वियसली अपनी स्टार्टिंग में वो चीज़ इतनी नहीं होती कि एक फाइनेंशियली सपोर्ट भी नहीं होता। फैमिली की तरफ से मेरा वैसे भी सीन नहीं है कि मैं इतना करता हूँ, मैंने कहता हूँ जो करना है मैंने खुद ही करना है एंड उसके लिए कैप्चर कार्ड एंड सारा कुछ चाहिए होता है टाइप। नहीं तो अगर बिना कैप्चर कार्ड के यूज़ करे, कोई ठीक-ठाक सा कैप्चर कार्ड भी ले अगर डीएसएलआर यूज़ करने, तो मैक्सिमम 15 टू 16-17 एफपीएस हमारी वीडियो क्वालिटी, वीडियो आउटपुट जाता है हमारी स्ट्रीमिंग पे। तो मेरा मेन जो रीज़न था, मैंने भी रिसेंटली पीसी बिल्ड किया 3070 के साथ, तो मेरा मेन रीज़न ही था कि एनवीडिया के ग्राफिक कार्ड के साथ जाना, कि मुझे एनवीडिया ब्रॉडकास्ट चाहिए। एक तो सीन है डीएसएलआर वाली प्रॉब्लम खत्म, सेकंड वेबकैम ठीक-ठाक सा भी ले लो। आई एम यूजिंग राइट नाउ C922 प्रो लॉजिटेक, क्वाइट गुड वेबकैम, इतना कॉस्टली भी है, ज़्यादा सस्ता भी नहीं है, बट हाँ, मेरा काम चल जाता है। ऐसे भी मैं अभी इतना का ब्लर यूज़ करता हूँ, मैंने ब्लर खत्म किया, तो थोड़ा नॉइसी, क्योंकि इतनी लाइटनिंग भी नहीं है मेरे सेटअप पे, स्टूडियो पे, तो मैं इतना का ब्लर यूज़ करता हूँ, इससे ज़्यादा मेरे को सही नहीं लगता। बट हाँ, इतना ब्लर अगर मैं यूज़ करूँ तो मेरे को हाँ, ऐसा लगता है कि हाँ, डीएसएलआर वाली फीलिंग आ रही है कहीं न कहीं। तो
They've
कैमरा में
noise भी ऐड किया है recently, I noticed on.
यस, वो भी फीचर आया है इसमें कि नॉइस जो आती है कैमरा में हमारे, तो डोटी स्ट्रक्चर्स टाइप कुछ आता है, वो भी थोड़ा क्लियर हो गया। एंड इसी के साथ-साथ जब मेरा मन होता है, जैसे मान लो वैलोरेंट या कोई भी मतलब एफपीएस गेम खेलता हूँ मैं, तो लोगों का मेन होता है कि गेम प्ले लोगों को देखना है, तो उसमें जैसे ये बैकग्राउंड रिप्लेसमेंट वाला फीचर है, जैसे कैरी मिनाटी या कोई भी मतलब बड़े स्ट्रीमर्स खेलते हैं, अपना क्रोमा की यूज़ करते हैं। मेरे को स्टार्टिंग में हेडेक सबसे ज़्यादा स्ट्रीमिंग में ये लगता था कि हाँ, अगर ग्रीन स्क्रीन यूज़ करना है तो पीछे इतना बड़ा सेटअप हो, सेटअप ही चलो सपोज कर लो, हमने कर लिया कि ये ग्रीन स्क्रीन
भी
वाला।
नहीं मिलेगा प्रॉपर की.
हाँ, सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम मेरे को ये वाला आया था कि रिंग लाइट प्रॉपर्ली, एक एलगाटो इधर रिंग लाइट हो, एक इधर हो, फिर जाके प्रॉपर हमारा क्रोमा की होगा एंड ये चीज़ है। एंड साउंड का सबसे बड़ा मेरे को ये फीचर लगा कि हाँ, जैसे अभी पिछले साल आपको पता है लॉकडाउन में चला था वो बर्तन टाइप कुछ, है ना? तो फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल मैंने वो चीज़ थोड़ा फन में हो गया। बट हाँ, साइड में मेरा जो जहाँ मैं रहता हूँ, साइड में कॉर्नर वाला पूरा घर है एंड सारा दिन ट्रैफिक चैप है चलती रहती है। तो
Yeah.
वो चीज़ मेरे को काफ़ी सही लगी एंड अभी मान लो सपोज़ कि कोई बाहर से, बिकॉज़ आई एम फ्रॉम पंजाब, तो थोड़ा वो चलता रहता है ट्रैक्टर एंड सारा जो सीन्स चलते रहते हैं। तो वो चीज़ सबसे बड़ी बात साउंड में नहीं आती मेरे को कभी प्रॉब्लम। कोई मान लो नीचे कोई चल भी रहा है, कोई व्हीकल भी मेरे घर में स्टार्ट हुआ है, तो वो चीज़ मेरे को कभी कोई इश्यू मतलब मैंने फेस नहीं किया ये साउंड वाइज़। तो ऑब्वियसली कैमरा वाइज़ तो काफ़ी और फीचर्स भी हैं, जैसे बैकग्राउंड ब्लर तो ऑब्वियसली है, साथ में रिमूवल, ये जैसे भी मैंने रिमूव किया बैकग्राउंड। हाँ, ऑब्वियसली एक एआई टेक्नोलॉजी है, तो आपको भी कुछ अपनी तरफ से एफर्ट्स लगाने पड़ेंगे, जैसे गेमिंग चेयर, या कोशिश करो कि जैसे अभी चेयर है मेरी उस तरह से, इसको थोड़ा दूसरी चेयर ले लो कि आपका सिर्फ बॉडी दिखे,
Correct.
और
सही.
अच्छे से वो चीज़ यूज़ करेगा एंड बाकी। और हाँ, वॉइस रिमूवल जो वीडियो नॉइस रिमूवल सबसे बड़ा फीचर है, मेरे को एक्चुअली पता नहीं था, बट हाँ, बता दिया जोश भाई ने। तो यही था बस, एनवीडिया ब्रॉडकास्ट कह सकते हैं कंप्लीट पैकेज है अगर आपको स्ट्रीमिंग करनी है एट इनिशियल स्टेज। हाँ, हाई लेवल स्टेज में भी आप कर सकते हो, बट इनिशियल स्टेज पे तो मतलब सही है। जो लोग
और अगर आप couch gaming कर रहे हो, then the auto frame. I've been using auto frame a lot
yes,
also.
I'm also using it. 1 second, let me
अरे
change
हाँ.
background blur.
डेमो भी दे रहे हैं, नाइस।
Solid. So
I'm
left, right, भागो जल्दी भागो, see if it catches you.
okay,
Yeah.
that's called auto frame, I guess। ये फीचर है ऑटो फ्रेम,
Yeah.
तो थोड़ा ये फ्रेम
Very
में
useful.
गूगल मीट में कुछ आ गया। हाँ, काफी अच्छा फीचर है ये वाला। बाकी और थोड़ी इंप्रूवमेंट्स होंगी तो और भी हमें मजा आएगा एनवीडिया की तरफ से। बाकी अदर ब्रांड्स की मैं बात नहीं करूंगा, बट एनवीडिया मेरा मेन मोटिव था कि एनवीडिया इसीलिए लेना है क्योंकि एनवीडिया ब्रॉडकास्ट है, मेन ये रीजन है मेरा। एंड बाकी और भी ऐसा नहीं है कि एनवीडिया ब्रॉडकास्ट ये सिर्फ अच्छा है, और भी काफी चीजें हैं एनवीडिया की तरफ से ऑब्वियसली। बाकी
Yeah.
एनवीडिया ब्रॉडकास्ट अगर स्ट्रीमर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बात करें तो एनवीडिया ब्रॉडकास्ट ऐसा सॉफ्टवेयर है जो कंप्लीट पैकेज एंड सारा कुछ ज्यादातर प्रॉब्लम्स को सोल्व कर देगा हमारी, बस यही है।
honestly, without the noise removal, मेरा कुछ काम नहीं होता यहाँ पे. Like you said,
हाँ.
अगर कुछ भी काम चल रहा है, अरे आज तो ड्रिलिंग चल रहा है यहाँ पे. I cannot even tell you this
Right.
drilling today. And I was like, अरे आज ही है अपना recording है आज. Then they're like, grrr, grrr. But you can't hear any of it. And for me, that's really something, यार. Amir, what kind of features have you been using much of NVIDIA Broadcast app?
Yeah, of course. I mean, अब मैं सबके पॉइंट रिपीट नहीं करूंगा, बट जस्ट एज अ छोटा पॉइंट मैं ये बोलूंगा कि द बैरियर टू एंट्री, जैसे कि अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर वाचिंग,
Yeah.
सुपर मैड हो गया, शुभम हो गया, कैरी मिनाटी somebody mentioned, तो उनको अगर इवन अटेम्प्ट करना है या ट्राई करना है, उनके लिए बहुत आसान हो जाता है. दे डोंट नीड दैट 27,000 का ग्रीन स्क्रीन ले लिया,
Yeah.
मतलब महंगा कैमरा ले लिया. लाइक ऑल दोस फीचर्स आप जो बोल रहे हो, इट्स एक्चुअली सेविंग अ सिग्निफिकेंट चंक ऑफ मनी. और
Yeah.
ब्रॉडकास्ट ऐसा भी नहीं है कि बस गेमर और स्ट्रीमर ही यूज कर रहा है. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल वर्क फ्रॉम होम चल रहा था काफी लोगों का, अभी भी चल रहा है बहुत
Exactly.
लोगों का.
Yeah.
तो मीटिंग्स में मतलब थोड़ा बैकग्राउंड रिमूव कर लिया, मतलब एटलीस्ट दैट एम्बैरेसमेंट नहीं हुआ, या सफाई नहीं की वो घर की, तो वो भी चल गया.
घर को साफ करने की जरूरत नहीं है.
अरे,
just put the
सॉरी
blur
टू
on.
इंटरप्ट, एक चीज मेरे माइंड में आई
Correct, okay.
रिसेंटली.
हाँ, हाँ.
एंड मेरे कॉलेज में रिसेंटली कुछ प्लेसमेंट के रिगार्डिंग कुछ 1-2 ब्रांड्स आए थे, तो वो यूज कर रहे थे. मेरे दोस्तों को इतना पता नहीं इस चीज का, एंड वो यूज कर रहे थे ये वाला बैकग्राउंड रिमूवल फीचर. पीछे कुछ वो चीज बैकग्राउंड लगा दी, कैनेडा टाइप, जो पीछे ट्रीज वगैरह होते हैं, एंड वो कह रहे हैं देखो कितना सही बैकग्राउंड. मैंने अपने फ्रेंड को कहा वो बैकग्राउंड नहीं है, वो बैकग्राउंड रिमूवल किया उन्होंने एनवीडिया ब्रोडकास्ट से. तो मतलब ऐसे किस सीन होते रहते
हाँ,
हैं
of
आप.
course, हाँ.
हाँ जी, क्या
बेसिकली
कहते
बहुत
Brilliant.
इजी हो गया है लोगों को, मतलब जस्ट टू गेट दिस स्टार्टेड, आई हार्डली टेक्स 3-4 क्लिक्स, डाउनलोड किया. आई मीन मैं ब्लर में हूँ, जैसे मैं घर की सफाई का बात कर रहा था, काफी सफाई नहीं हुई है पीछे, इसलिए ब्लर इज एक्चुअली हेल्पिंग मी हियर. एंड ऑफ कोर्स द कन्वर्सेशंस वी हैव विद एनी पोटेंशियल पर्सन जो बोल रहा है मेरे को स्ट्रीमिंग का सिस्टम बनाना है, एंड इट बिकम सो मच इजियर दैट आसानी से वो शुरू कर सकता है. So that is my 2 cents on this. The overall
That
cost
is,
to get into streaming is
yeah.
very reduced because of broadcast. I'll not repeat all the points जो सबने बोला है, but
No, that's a great insight actually. और उसमें the main point is कि कितना काम है green screen में लगाना. It's a
हाँ,
lot.
exactly.
I think I honestly think it's worth paying a little more money than having to deal that. You'll spend 3 hours trying to get the correct chroma key, और फिर भी नहीं मिलता है chroma key, तो क्या करें? You have to bang your head on the wall only. It's crazy. So
So
great
just
insight over there.
just one point I want to
Sure.
make. So that's a personal experience which I want to share. So actually, I was looking for a DSLR camera, and I mean, being married is difficult sometimes when you have to buy something new. So I reached out to my wife, asked for a camera, that okay, I need to buy this camera, and I literally requested her, begged her, okay, let me buy the camera, and she denied, and I was upset about it. And then I started using this 3060 which I have right now, and उसके बाद से मैंने उसको I've stopped asking about camera, and now बीवी भी खुश, पति भी खुश, everything
Very
is
nice.
like
So this is how NVIDIA is helping our marriages also. I'm going to
Yeah.
use this.
True.
Darling, I don't need to
True.
buy a DSLR anymore. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'd like to bring Kaushik into the discussion over here. Kaushik, you did a crazy flex on the previous panel. You showed us this device that lets you take your gaming library on like a disk over, and you can just pop that into your friend's PC. Before you used to take our whole PC, bang it on the door as you're going out, bang it in the car as you're going. Then अरे नहीं चल रहा है, पता नहीं GPU निकल गया क्या? So what is this thing, Kaushik? Tell us about it.
So this is the product. It's it's a WD Black AN 1500. It's called add-in card. Okay, it's a SSD. Okay, but otherwise it's called add-in card. All you have to do is just keep playing your games, save your game progress into it, take it out of your rig, put it into another rig. Okay, it also has this cool RGB light here, which could be customized. Okay, you can customize 13 of them, 13 different colors. So I mean, idea is that you don't have to necessarily take your, and again, one of the other thing which is happening these days is, and this is becoming quite fashionable, is the concept of a gaming home. Okay, where these gamers actually lease out a complete flat, which has all latest gaming equipments, and then they have these boys night out, girls night out, whatever. Okay, so there they compete with each other over these games. Okay, and for those situations, this thing becomes really, really handy. You just have to attach it to your PCI slot, okay, transfer your games at super fast speed of 6,500 Mbps, get everything here and there, okay, and then start playing. So that's
It's
how it-
almost like your like hot swap. It's almost like a hot swap, so to speak. You go
it's
there,
yeah,
boom.
almost like that, yeah.
Very, very cool. So just keep this outside your door. Don't worry, koi chori nahi karega. And just send me your address as quickly as possible. Another question I wanted to ask you was, what if somebody has a Gen 3 drive in there and they want to upgrade to a Gen 4? How could they do that without having to throw everything out and start from scratch?
So see, I mean, majority of the Gen 4 drives that we have are backward compatible with Gen 3 platforms. Yes, you will not be able to get the best best possible performance out of them, but yeah, they are backward compatible. So, for example, if you're using our SN850 on a Gen 3 product, you might still end up getting whatever the configuration of the motherboard allows you. But obviously, you won't get the 7,000 Mbps that you personally are so used to now, right?
Yes, sir. And because of you guys have ruined my life, I cannot go back now. Abhi main kya karu? I have to throw all these old hard drives out. But that's really awesome stuff.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll move on to the next bit of the discussion, which is GeForce Experience. How many of you guys using it, and what do you all use it for specifically? SK, go for it.
Okay, yeah. So for me, I think it's primarily drivers, right? So I play a lot of. I think as a streamer, you want to try and play all the new games that come out, and you want the best performance. So most of the time, it's almost like because I have a day job, I kind of rush in, get into the game. Sometimes I forget, and then there's a prompt. Get the right drivers. It keeps reminding you. And the second thing I use it for is say 5 years back, I used to be in esports. I used to be that guy who used to tweak every single setting to get like the FPS, right? So optimizing games is so simple. I'm like, I don't have the time to sit through the whole process.
You spend more time. We spend more time benchmarking than actually playing.
Because you don't want that negative comment on your stream, right? FPS nahi aa raha hai, like lag ho raha hai. So you don't want that. Thing is like the worst thing that happens when you're streaming. So I used to spend a lot of time, and when you play battle royals, that was my genre when I used to like start streaming. Battle royals are like very graphic intensive, and they're like games like Warzone, games like PUBG. You need to tweak a lot of things. So I think for me, GFE was pretty much the drivers, and second has to be the optimization. Like one click, optimize all the games in my hard drive. I'm good. Like I don't have to worry about anything. I think those two are my main features at Wheel. It does come with a lot more other features, but these are, I would say, the two I use the most.
Nice. Amir, Shubham, what about you guys?
So GeForce Experience actually, basically it's your game hub. It's your driver update thing. It records your gameplay. In certain games, they have that क्या कह सकते हैं, inbuilt thing where your highlights are automatically recorded.
Yeah, you got to turn that on in there. I've seen that.
Yeah, shadow play. Yep.
Yeah. Also, if you, again, like getting into streaming becomes easier if you're streaming through GeForce Experience as well. It's just about logging in your stuff and that's it. You're good to go. So broadcast plus GeForce Experience, I think overall suite जैसा बन जाता है बंदे के लिए जो स्ट्रीमिंग में घुसना चाहता है, इजी हो जाता है. रिकॉर्डिंग गेम प्ले, इवन रिकॉर्डिंग मीटिंग्स, अगर मैं चाहूँ तो ये मीटिंग रिकॉर्ड शुरू कर सकता हूँ जस्ट बाय GeForce Experience and start recording it. So yeah, overall एक बढ़िया सॉफ्टवेयर है, ड्राइवर अपडेट, yeah, everything included. I think Shubham has something to say, I guess.
Go ahead, Shubham. Yeah.
तो GeForce Experience मेरा हेल्प इसीलिए करता है क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली मेरा स्ट्रीमिंग के साथ साथ एक कह सकते हैं गेमिंग एज वेल एज टेक कंटेंट क्रिएट रिव्यू में मेरे मेन चैनल पे. तो काफ़ी लोग मेरे को मेन यही लोगों का होता है डाउट कि ये गेम वैलोरेंट फॉर एग्जांपल खेलनी है तो उसमें हमें बताओ कि क्या ऑप्टिमाइज सेटिंग होगी हमारे ग्राफिक कार्ड के अकॉर्डिंग या कुछ भी. मैं तो पिछले अराउंड 2-3 मंथ हो गए मेरे को, मैं अपने डिस्कॉर्ड पे सारे सॉल्यूशंस डाल दिए एक अलग से चैनल बना के, एंड मैंने यही लिखा अगर आपको गेम ऑप्टिमाइजेशन करनी है, अगर आपके पास एनवीडिया ग्राफिक कार्ड है तो GeForce Experience डाउनलोड करो, गेम को अगर ऐड होती है ऑटोमेटिकली ऐड करो, अगर नहीं होती तो ऑब्वियसली आप ऐड कर सकते हो मैन्युअली भी उस चीज को अपनी गेम्स को. फॉर एग्जांपल COD Warzone हो गई एंड वैलोरेंट हो गई जो ज्यादातर पर्सनली मैं खेलता हूँ, एंड ज्यादातर लोग इंडिया में ज्यादातर जो अप्रोच करती है गेम्स आजकल GTA 5 वगैरह ज्यादा कुछ टाइम से अप्रोच कर रही है, तो उसे ऑप्टिमाइज सही ढंग से कर सकते हो. और सबसे बड़ी चीज मेरे को जो अलग से मेरे को सॉफ्टवेयर डाउनलोड नहीं करना पड़ता, जीफोर्स एक्सपीरियंस है, क्योंकि एफपीएस वगैरह काफ़ी अपने आप जैसे ओल्ड ज़ेड दबा के एंड परफॉर्मेंस में जाके अपना एफपीएस
Bro,
अपने आप कर लो एंड
performance
वो
overlay, yeah.
हाँ, परफॉर्मेंस ओवरले तो वो हमें एफपीएस अपने आप बताता रहता है हर गेम में एंड कुछ गेम्स ऐसे होते हैं जिसमें एफपीएस होते ही नहीं इन गेम, तो वो चीज़ काफ़ी सही लगती है, जैसे स्टोरी मोड गेम्स काफ़ी सारी हैं। तो बस यही है जीफोर्स एक्सपीरियंस और भी काफ़ी सारे फीचर्स हैं इसमें, जैसे गेम रेडी ड्राइवर्स हैं, स्टूडियो रेडी ड्राइवर्स आप पता ही है हम सबको। तो मेन फीचर्स मेरा ये अच्छा लगा मेरे को कि ऑप्टिमाइज़ेशन गेम को अपने आप कर देते हैं ऑप्टिमाइज़। हमें ऐसा नहीं कि हर गेम को स्टार्ट करने से पहले या स्ट्रीम करने से पहले कुछ ऐसे गेम्स होते हैं, कुछ ज़्यादा ही हेवी होते हैं गेम्स
Yeah.
अपना जीपीयू इंटेंसिव टास्क काफ़ी लेती है गेम्स। तो हमें उनको सीधा ऑप्टिमाइज़ करो, गेम खेलो, स्ट्रीम करो, मज़े करो बस एंड ज़्यादा कुछ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है कि हाँ एमएसए ऑन करना है या अपना ज़्यादा इसको अल्ट्रा पे करना है या मीडियम पे करना है, अपने आप वो कर ही देता है, बस यही है जीफोर्स और
जैसे कि एसके ने कहा, it's also less steps. I mean, otherwise you're doing every little tweak, every little thing,
यस,
trying
यस,
to
यस।
find the INI file.
Yeah,
In
because
the
I mean, I think
computer.
the tweaking bit gets you right. Like you want to get that perfect image at the
Yeah,
end of the
yeah.
day, and you want to get the quality and performance. So I feel like it just avoids that whole step. And I think one more point, to Amir's point, is that montages. I feel like for every
हाँ,
streamer,
वो सही है।
FPS player,
Yeah.
I think even me when I play PUBG a lot, just leave the highlights on, shadow play, and then at the end of it, you would just like basically club all that, editor ko do, montage banao. I've done my work. Here you go. Here's all the clips. Put that together with the music. That was
Yeah.
the easiest thing. Otherwise, you would like individually have to go through a stream, clip it, and then the native quality that it comes out, right? That is a big boost
That's
as
a
well.
big
I mean,
thing,
Yeah.
actually. Honestly, the native quality is really good using shadow
Yep.
play on there. Another thing which I find really useful is key if you're recording clips, you can do multi-track audio.
Hmm.
And that's extremely useful for that's not for live streaming, but for like when you're saving clips when you're playing and stuff, then you can get game audio and your mic audio separately.
Separately, yeah.
Extremely useful stuff.
I mean, so other than what SK and others said about the game optimization, game ready drivers, recording your gameplay, there are two major features, okay? I mean, which actually comes a lot handy to me is like instant replay and game filters. I mean, they are so good. I mean, you don't have to actually record the whole gameplay when you're playing it. You can actually
Instant replay is amazing.
clip the part you actually want it to. So it's like if you are playing a game for an hour, suppose you're not going to actually record that whole gameplay. I mean, if you wish, you can do it, but
Yeah.
sometimes the main aspect where you feel excited or maybe something good happens, you want that 30 seconds or maybe a minute of that, and you want to clip it. I mean, we can do it once we are streaming, but the quality from the streams are actually not that great, right? So we can actually clip it from
Native.
GeForce Experience. Also, those clips can be clubbed and made into a montage, as SK said. Also, the game ready filters, as I said. So game filters, as I said. So they are so good. So I'm not sure how many people are aware of it, but Call of Duty, I mean, that game has
Warzone
such
is
bad
specifically, I think.
such bad visibility that without game filters you cannot actually play it. I
Oh,
mean, game
damn.
filters makes that game beautiful, and actually you would be able to spot enemies. Otherwise, without game filters, you won't be able to spot enemies at all. Other than that, then we have photo mode as well, and then we can take screenshots from the game as well. I mean, there are so many other features. I mean, a lot of people used to say that why you should you should not use game GeForce Experience. They used to say, bro, इसको सबसे पहले uninstall करो क्योंकि
Yeah, yeah,
ये
yeah. Back
FPS
in the day,
जाएगा.
people were like, ये बहुत extra है, ये वो this that.
Dude,
Yeah, I remember.
this is something which is so needed to you. This is something, and you have a performance ka button when you press Alt Z, which is the default key to enable it inside the game. So when you click it, it gives you the complete detail of what performance are you getting, you know. And other
Yeah.
than as Amar said that you can go live directly, you can stream your game directly from GeForce Experience as well. Matlab, this program is actually limitless to a streamer. And you can do a lot of things, streamers and gamers, everyone. And I mean, I'm just more focused about streamers and gamers, but like common people also can use it, the
So
non-gamers.
So I will see your tip and I will raise you one more. I don't know if you guys have ever used voice attack, but I'm so lazy that I've set up everything to react to voice commands. So specifically for stuff like instant replay, you know, instead of mapping a button, you can map it to a voice command. So this is not the same. I'll give you an example. Please fix my hair. So I've mapped these to the Snapchat filters, which you can of course map to turn off filters. Oh damn
Now
it!
it won't.
Please fix my hair. I have to say it twice. ये please edit कर देना भाई. I have to train this further. But anyway, but for saving instant replays and stuff, then I just say save that clip, and boom, it'll just save it over there. So just thought I'd share that key because I really don't know much about anything. So I thought कि मैं थोड़ा ये बोल देता हूँ.
But you know,
Um,
one of the other thing, I don't know if you guys notice it, but this obviously comes up in every game. But has anyone tried playing Free Cell on your PC? Because I do that even now. Yes, I still do it.
Free Cell, yes.
It comes up. It
बहुत
comes up. Even
पहले.
there. Yeah, it comes up even on Free Cell. Okay, so yeah, but I think that instant replay thing is quite interesting because I mean, for someone who has migrated from console gaming, and I've been a very very long-term user of Xbox platform. Okay, this instant replay thing works pretty well for me also.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. Really useful. All right, guys, thank you so much for being on this panel with us. We've reached the end of this discussion, but before we go, just gonna get some information from you guys. As streamers and broadcasters, and of course, consumers of content, what kind of stuff do you guys like watching? Not streaming, watching. We'll start with you, Shubham.
ओके पर्सनली मतलब पंजाब में रहता हूँ तो थोड़ा एफपीएस गेम्स तो ठीक है, मतलब इतना वो क्रेज नहीं है पंजाब में, बट ज्यादातर लोग देखते हैं टाइप की स्टोरी बन रही है टाइप, तो मैं
Oh.
यूट्यूब पे ज्यादा कंज्यूम करता हूँ GTA 5 कंटेंट, रोल प्ले कंटेंट बेसिकली, एंड
Got you.
साथ में मैं करता हूँ रेड डेड रिडम्पशन 2 कुछ पर्सनली खेलता हूँ, एंड इंडिया में बहुत ही ज्यादा कम लोग खेलते हैं रेड डेड रिडम्पशन 2, एक दो चैनल्स को छोड़ के एट हाई लेवल, एंड ऑब्वियसली वैलोरेंट एंड वॉरजोन तो हमारी है ही फेवरेट गेम्स, बाकी यही है, वॉरजोन होगी, वैलोरेंट होगी, हाँ बस पबजी पीसी है, बट इतना वो आजकल क्रेज नहीं है, साथ में प्लेयर्स भी इतने
कम
खेल
हो
नहीं
गया
पाते
है।
साथ में, हाँ कम हो
Yeah.
गया क्रेज, उसकी जगह कह सकते हैं ओवरलैप कर दिया वॉरजोन ने, बस यही है।
SK, over to you.
Yeah, so very similar to Shubham. I stream RP, so I consume a lot of roleplay content on a daily, at least, side when I'm working or something like that, or taking a lunch break. I consume a lot of the roleplay content because you can't miss a day. So you end up like trying to catch up. Yeah, because suddenly you go the next day and you'll miss everything. So that's primary. I think during the lockdown, I've consumed a lot of roleplay, consumed a lot of FPS games that Shroud plays. So primarily like Valorant or Battle Royales are my second genre. And I think the third would be sim racing. So I do a lot of sim racing myself. So I consume everyone that plays a lot of F1, World Rally, iRacing. So I'm into that, trying to follow and learn. Basically, those are all learning experiences for me.
Got you. Amir.
अगेन ये काफी सारे जो बोल रहे हैं मैं भी वो देखता हूँ, पर पर्टिकुलरली मैं एक चीज देखता हूँ जो मैं खुद खेल नहीं पाता हूँ क्योंकि मैं बहुत थोड़ा सा डर जाता हूँ, ये हॉरर गेम्स वगैरह होते हैं। I
Oh,
cannot
bro,
play them.
same,
Like I
same.
just
Oh my
can't play
God.
them, but I want to know what's happening. So जब भी कोई Resident Evil वगैरह आता है, I just watch a good stream. And especially वो वाले stream में मजा क्यों आता है कि of course जो खेल रहा है वो भी एकदम you see that genuine reaction
Yeah.
कि वो डर गया है मतलब. So I kind of get that, थोड़ा interesting लगता है। Markiplier करके एक streamer है, वो काफी horror games करता
Yeah,
था।
yeah.
Even PewDiePie actually उसका popularity जब बढ़ रहा था, he used to do a lot of horror games as well. So I kind of gravitate towards that. बाकी सब तो मैं खेल ही लेता हूँ। ये मैं खेलता नहीं हूँ तो ये मैं देख लेता हूँ basically.
Like ये Phasmophobia and all VR
हाँ
में आ गया. I have a VR headset. मैं उसके
हाँ
पास भी नहीं गया हूँ because I'm like, bro, I don't
हाँ
want to.
नहीं हो पा
I
रहा
don't want to traumatize myself. मेरे को I play games to relax, but
है
watching it
exactly.
was a lot of fun.
Stressful हो जाता है।
हाँ
Mohit, what kind of games are you consuming?
I am a complete FPS Andy. I mean, so mostly, so my main source, main point of consuming is that how much I can improve on something. So I keep watching Valorant streams, or maybe I used to watch a lot of CS:GO streams and Overwatch. and these kind of FPS titles only I mostly watch. But other than that, I sometimes go to a just chatting streamer, a streamer which who is actually talking to their viewers, which is very important, because sometimes you really need to interact to your viewers, right? So that also becomes a major part for me
Yeah.
if I have to consume, yeah, because I can literally interact with the streamer. So yeah, nothing more than
Nice.
that. Phasmo
Kaushik,
एक ही बार खेला था बस, उसके बाद तो
Phasmophobia
देख-
is too
ना
traumatizing,
देखता
bro.
ना देखता हूँ ना खेलता हूँ, कभी इच्छा नहीं हुई.
सही है.
And Resident Evil also is coming to VR. मतलब क्यों? Why are you doing this to us, guys? Let us live our lives.
हमारा
Kaushik,
हमारा दिल छोटा है.
Kaushik, what about you? What kind of games are you consuming?
Yeah, so my first choice was always Call of Duty, because I've been playing Call of Duty for like since eternity, and I love the game. Okay, I love the entire franchise, and then lately it's been Warzone, okay, Black Ops Cold War, okay. But recently, so one of the reasons why this kind of also got stuck was because we launched this series of products which were Call of Duty co-branded, okay,
Oh, okay.
SN850, Call of Duty branded product, and so on and so forth. And then the latest one that we have launched, okay, we did not bring it to India, but at a global level, is one with Battlefield 2049. So I started
Okay.
watching that one also now. Otherwise, Valorant, once in a while. That's about it.
Fantastic. Guys, thank you so much for being on this stream with us. Some great insights, really fun chat. Before we go, we're all going to vote on the game changer feature in NVIDIA Broadcast Studio. For me, it's the noise removal.
I think I'm going to agree with that and go with the noise removal, because I've confidently had the mic on throughout this. Even though
Same.
the main road is like 10 feet away. So I would definitely vote for the noise removal as well.
I'd say background blur and replacement for sure. Pakka.
That's a big one. Yeah, it's a very big one. Yeah,
Same,
agreed.
same.
Agreed.
Noise
Same. Background
removal.
blur.
For me, noise removal, because I have a
अरे
good background. I actually don't need to
Don't
remove
need to
it.
blur it. अच्छा
Yeah.
है, दिख तो अच्छा
Yeah.
रहा है.
अरे मेरे में माइंड में एक चीज आई है. डी ऑप्शन है क्या इसमें? बोथ ए बी एंड सी.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing, right?
Noise
All of the above.
All of the above.
For a friend,
All of
because
the above.
they're coining. Thank you, sir. All right, guys. Thank you so much, man. Kaushik, Mohit, Amir, SK, and Shubham. Thank you for being on this panel. Great fun chatting with you guys. Look forward to chatting with you in future.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.